Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the weekend. You are listening to the hashtag SBTVNation. I'm sitting here and I'd like to welcome back my boy, the Dream Kid. What's up?
What's going on, Sports Bettors TV?
Welcome back to the party, man.
No doubt, man. I had to take a little hiatus for a minute yesterday. A couple little things in the home front to do. Little man had to go to the doctors, so I had to handle that. You know what I'm saying? And do my thing in there. So glad to be back on this morning. Started off already with a little bit of money as my man Ben, the tennis capper, gave out Thomas Bellucci this morning on the money line, and big ups to him because it cashed. So we're
nice.
off to a good start already.
Nice.
Off of my abysmal, I still can't seem to get my hockey and hoop dead right.
Son, what can you just tell the people what really happened to you yesterday while you weren't on? Tell them the truth. All right, guys, here's the truth. Here's what happened to the Dream. All right, so you guys know he lives, like, out in the woods, right?
Here we go.
All right. So, you know, he lives in, like, Hillbillyville, right? So there's no Western Union for, like, hours. So he had to take his whole day to reload his account from his dusty-ass Clippers play. And he had to go and find a Western Union yesterday. That's why he couldn't be on, player.
My account was reloaded from the Clippers like 15 minutes after they lost.
That's the real reason. There ain't no Western Union in a general store. You know what I mean?
I don't do the Western. You know what? I don't do the Western Union. I put my money on 5 Dizzles with my card. I don't even do the Western Union. That's you. You're still Western Union.
Oh man, I'm not one to talk though, man. Yesterday I come on the show, right? I'm sitting here and I'm plugging the Blue Jays over, and the game goes, scores 12 runs, obviously, of course. But I couldn't get it down to 8 because the book that I could get it down to 8, I didn't have enough steam in it, right?
Yep.
So I said, I'm not going to play it at 8.5. They'll end up getting me, blah blah blah. So I go out and I'm looking and I find the Cubs over. And sure enough, that one blew up in my face. So the one I gave out on the show won. Then the one I gave out on Twitter lost. And I lost on the night, dude. So mad at myself. But, hey, whatever. It's things like that kind of make you wake up a little bit and kind of reevaluate your thing. And take a look at the card and try to guess. I got to get that money back, kid.
Dude, I cannot figure out for the life of me. I have got, like, no feel on the hockey or the hoop right now. I mean, like, last night, I was borderline. Look, you guys in this Rocket team, I'm just telling you, I know, I seen the score, I know they beat the Clippers, but you watch the Rockets, man, and I'm talking about if you watched them when they were down by 18 and looked like they were going to get blown out, which they should have. But Golden State, they love taking the dumbest damn shots. That team, I swear to God, Steve Kerr, he's getting paid all this money. He cannot get them guys to stop playing stupid. It's the playoffs. I know that stuff worked during the regular season, and I know it was cool, and I know you guys love Steph Curry, and it's cool, but, dude, it's the playoffs. You got to fall back from that stuff and go out. I mean, they almost lost that game last night for no reason.
Son, let me tell you something. I am really, really heated with the Houston coach. How do you not? I mean, everybody was saying, hey, they're trying for a fast break or whatever. There was like 8 seconds left when they caught that last rebound. I say you call a timeout there. You reset your offense, dial up a play, and then make it happen. What ended up happening?
Money line Houston?
No. But I'm just saying, I wanted Houston to win the game, obviously. But you know what I mean? I mean, I'm like so heated about it because even in the fast break, they were outnumbered. If you watch that play over and over again, right? You can clearly see that Golden State had 3 guys down in the under the Houston bucket, right? And Houston only had Harden and one other guy. I forgot who was with them. So they didn't even have numbers. They had nothing. Right. Call a timeout. You know what I'm saying? Get it restructured. But they rushed it. They figured that, Harden would be, Harden was off the hook.
Well, they figured that Harden would just get a foul called like they called all damn game every time anybody came near him.
He's great.
Which was
he's great at that.
Ridiculous.
Well, he didn't get no calls the first game, so I mean, he's really good at that, though.
Listen, I saw a bunch of phantom calls in that game. Look, first of all, I don't like, you guys understand, I don't like Houston. I don't like the way they play. But here's my thing. Why Steve Kerr didn't even have them fouling Dwight Howard is still, I don't get that either. They should have fouled with Dwight Howard was in with a minute under in that game, as tight as that was at the end, and they weren't fouling him.
Yeah, I don't know. But all I know is that Houston should have at least had I don't want to say they should have won the game, but at the end, at least dial up a play, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe they, if you're going to double team Harden or whatever, find one of your open guys. You got Terry, you got Ariza, you got some really good players on that team, man. I don't know. I think this Houston team's not so bad. But I could tell you, man, when they
in the future.
Yeah, right. when they fell down 16, I was like, oh man. You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing is, now everybody, I was on Twitter last night and I was rapping with a couple of guys, and now everybody is, go clobber Houston game 3, go clobber Houston game 3. And my whole thing is, somebody was on there telling me about, the public's already on Golden State and they moved in. I'm already telling them, look, kick rocks with that, because you're not telling me that the public are putting their bet on Golden State right now. I know better. The public don't even got money like that. All right? The public's going to put their money on Golden State right now, and then they're going to play tomorrow. So what, they already put the Cavs money in already, or the Cav Atlanta game in already, and they already played the Ranger game and the baseball for Friday? Come on, guys, man.
It's the public playing.
The public already put the money in and moved the line from +1 to -1. Okay, I'm done with that theory. Because I know that nobody's betting on the Golden State Houston game yet. They ain't even thinking about it till tomorrow, like around maybe 7 o'clock. So don't tell me about that. The other thing is now, all right, so here we go. They were telling me that the public's on Golden State, all right? So now, hold on. I want to just stop you for a minute, because if you're telling me the public's on Golden State, you're telling me the public has been watching and betting these last 2 games. If you watched and you bet these last 2 games, how could you not want to be on Houston?
Right.
Houston almost wins these 2 games on the road. Now they're coming home for game 3. So now you're going to go bet Golden State. Come on, dude.
I don't know, man. You know what? That theory kind of always bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't like that. Listen, my thing is, now I'm stuck now, because my whole theory around this is, all right, and I know, they gave 10 in Golden State. They were giving Houston 10. Now it's looking like it's going to be 1 in Houston. And now my thing, to me, everybody and their mother's taking Houston game 3. That's so now I'm saying to myself, this looks too good to be true. Houston almost wins games 1 and 2 in Golden State. They should absolutely, positively win game 3 in Houston, right? Right?
Not sure, man. I don't know what to think there.
That's my thing. Don't know what to think. But you're thinking, though, like I said, it looks almost too good to be true. And then I flash back to the Clippers series, where the Clippers beat Houston in Houston. So it's like, I don't know, not so fast with running and playing Houston game 3. But we could that's for later and maybe tomorrow. I just needed to talk about that for a minute, though. Updated
futures right now. You get the Houston Rockets to win the NBA championship at 40-1 right now, dude. And Atlanta Hawks 30-1, Cleveland plus 260 on a $100 bet, and Golden State is minus 228 as a money line. So you have to lay $228 to win $100 for Golden State to win the NBA championship. So sucks, man. And it was a low scoring game too, bro.
I know.
Low scoring game last night, man. I mean,
I don't know what happened. Like I said, I don't know what happened to as far as I'm concerned, Golden State melted down. They had Houston on the ropes. They could have applied the knockout punch. Then they wanted to go into Showtime and try to be on, on Sports Center, because all them guys like to watch themselves on Sports Center at the end of the game. They must play that in the back room up for tape instead of going out and winning the damn game. You know, that's my thing with them. They just annoy me. And even, you know, Barkley said it in the past that they take bad shots. It's just they were making them in the regular season. They got to realize you're in the playoffs, man. You can't be showtiming in the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel you. But anyway, moving over to the ice, kid, the Anaheim Ducks, man. Okay, I mean, the Blackhawks, dude, I text you when it was 0-0. I said my exact words. Is it me or the Blackhawks looking dusty tonight? That's exactly what I said to him. I mean, it was 0-0, and 5 minutes later, the Ducks score a goal. They just, I mean, on the power play tip, they couldn't get nothing done, man.
I told you that Blackhawks team, they are so dependent upon Kane that, like, dudes, I don't know. It seems like dudes aren't comfortable in their roles because they want Kane to do all the scoring. But Anaheim's dope, man. I told you that Anaheim's dope. I told you that both them teams, either one of them teams, are a problem. And Anaheim, like I said, last year Anaheim got embarrassed at the beginning in their series because they were supposed to go far and they didn't. And they look like they're out to prove a point this year. You know, they've been real dominant in the playoffs. I've talked about how dominant they've been. Now here's the deal, right? I said, you know, on Twitter, and you know what? I might just need to just stop even posting. I'm gonna just start posting, you know, my play, and that's it on Twitter. Because I'm getting kind of tired of talking to cats on Twitter. Because it seems to be a little lack of common sense, a little bit.
I love it.
I'm just saying, though, dude. I mean, really. I said the other day. I said on Twitter. I says that I like to take the whole. Nah, but mind you, I wrote I like me. That means me. That means me. I means me. What I like to do. All right. I like to take the home team on Game 3 in playoff series generally. Okay. Yep. So then, you know, somebody hit me with, well, why is that? Blah 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 blah. So then I says, you know, from a percentage standpoint, you know, Game 3, you know, the home team generally, you know, if they lost the first 2 games, their backs are against the wall. Sure. They're kind of refreshed, they're re-energized because they're at home. If they stole one, they got even more. You know, it's just a lot of things are in your favor for Game 3. Okay, which is why I like to take the home team on Game 3 generally. So you know, the minute that the Blackhawks lose, right? I get, hey, Dream, Game 3, what happened? The percentages are wrong. That's why you can't play percent. It's like, dude, really? I'm talking about what I like to do. I didn't say that it's going to happen every damn time. So you get the one time it don't happen, and you blow me off.
That's the Dream's critics.
The bus comes every day at 8:30, and then today the bus comes at 8:45, and my man is right there. Yo, Dream, the bus didn't come at 8:30 like you said.
Hey, man, you know what? It is what it is.
I need one of them Homie the Clown bats for cats. I wish you could Homie the Clown pop somebody in the head on Twitter.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well,
you know what? That's what we get on SBTV apparel. We're gonna have to add the SBTV Homie the Clown bat, the little blow up like rubbery foam bat that you just hit somebody in the head for doing something stupid.
Yes, exactly. So, what do you want to get into first, my brother? You want to get into my boy or what?
Your boy.
I know, looking incredible now.
I'm going against your boy tonight, player.
Oh no.
I honestly think it's the only game Atlanta can win.
Let's take a look at this. All right, scrolling over to the NBA. If you're new to the show and you don't know who my boy is, we're talking about LeBron James. But let's take a look here. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into the Atlanta Hawks, and this is really interesting, bro. You can get this line as a pick'em, or if you shop it, you can get actually Cleveland plus 1.5. Wow. Under over 196.5 to 197. I'm reading these lines from SportsBettersTV.com. Son, you think Atlanta's going to get them tonight?
I think tonight is Atlanta's only chance to beat this team.
Yeah.
I think that, them being home, they obviously have seen what Cleveland is going to do. They should have maybe restructured their game plan a little bit. Hopefully somebody found Millsap a set of fundamentals so he can remember how to play basketball again in defense. Hopefully somebody could remind them that if LeBron is given the ball with 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, he is going to drive the ball to the net like he's done like a million times. So please have your defense ready to collapse and not give him a layup dunk. Dude, that layup dunk in the fourth quarter for LeBron's last, I was like, are you kidding me? A professional basketball. I know, and this is beyond, no exaggeration, not me going crazy. I would have at least fouled LeBron if I was in the game.
Of course. or step. I mean, they were defending him like 5 feet outside of the arc.
Nobody collapses and stepped in the lane. They let him have a wide open dunk at the end of the game. I was, listen, talk about breaking a TV. You know what? I used to feel bad about NBA coaches getting fired. I got a newfound respect for that now. Because if I'm an owner, I'm gonna let some cats go. Because something got to go down. Listen, some of these guys I got to deal with, as far as the Players Association and players, and I might not be able to get rid of them, but I expect the players to be stupid. They're players. You know what I'm saying? These guys graduated from college. They took basket weaving. They took classical music. They took rap videos 101. I expect them to be dumb, all right? But the guy I'm hiring as the head coach, I don't expect him to be dumb, and I expect him to get these guys to know what they're doing. How do you come out of that huddle? You come out of a timeout preparing these clowns on what to do, and then you give up a dunk layup. Listen, I would have been in the locker room. Cats would not be feeling me today. They'd be talking about how I'm the owner of the Atlanta Hawks. The Dream is a jerk. He was in the locker room after the game screaming at everybody.
I couldn't believe it. It almost looked like Atlanta was just completely out of their element, man. It was like
they were just standing looking like they wasn't like they were up 20.
I know. Almost like how the Clippers looked in that fourth quarter of that last game. Or that game.
Don't get me going.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you're getting a lot of that. A lot of that just kind of standing around and just not, not defending the bucket. And when I ever saw LeBron call, I mean, you got to when you're defending my boy. I've been watching him for years. You got to kind of fall back and let him come to you. And if he wants to take a shot, then get in his face. You know what I'm saying? But they were like, trying to. Whoever's defending him, I forgot who it was like beyond the arc. You know what I'm saying? Like all up in him, and they just kind of stepped back and let him just go. I was like, "What are you doing, man?" But hey, you know what? Hopefully it changes tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Atlanta Hawks.
I need their big guys, because the one thing that I did notice that was a problem. I think I text you. Cleveland's bigger than I didn't know Cleveland was so much bigger than Atlanta.
Yeah,
I never really realized Atlanta was that small. I mean, I knew they were small, but not as small as they look out on the floor. So whoever is they got to come. First of all, Atlanta needs to push the tempo. You know what the coaches should honestly do? They should honestly tune into the halftime show.
Right.
Because I swear to God, the halftime. This goes with football too. Usually the halftime analysis is dead on. They'll tell you right to do in the halftime analysis. They should go right in the locker room, grab some Gatorade, sit down, and put the TV on and say, okay, let's see what Barkley and Kenny the Jet say that we should do. And then they should do it, because yesterday, I mean, that game that they played, somebody was saying Teague needs to push the ball. They need to push the ball up tempo. They can't be standing around. They don't want to get in the half court. And whoever said, I don't remember which one it was, but they were dead right.
Yep. Maybe we should do our own halftime show, kid. What do you think?
Dude, you want to come on at halftime? I'll go on at halftime.
I would love that, dude. Maybe during football we'll do that.
I'll go on at halftime. Football, I don't know about going on at halftime in football.
Monday Night Football?
Oh, Monday night I can do that. Monday night I can do that. Sunday I was like,
tune into the biggest show in the world, halftime show.
The halftime show. 10 minutes of excitement, and I can talk about how stupid one of the teams is. Hey, and by the way, I love that the Cowboys tried out Felix Jones yesterday for running back.
Oh wow!
I love that the Cowboys swore they were going to get Adrian Peterson.
Yes.
And they let DeMarco Murray go. You guys are I can't wait. You guys are going to complain all season long.
I was talking about it yesterday, man. I can't wait for football.
I could wait. I can't wait for college basketball. That's what I can't wait for.
Man, big ups to everybody that's retweeting our show this morning. Let's see who I got on the ticket here. I got D, JC, SBTVNation. I got Jason Bryce, Alan Van Snyder. Immaculate is out there. Raze, what's up, honey? She's over in the next room. My assistant comes in on Fridays. I got Sylvia. I got Nicholas J. I got Razor Ramon, Mr. Solutions, Real Winners, Holiday. I've got, let's see, Moneyline Hunter, Snoopy, Bets. Guys, we are retweeting the show. It's called Retweet and Listen Now Sports Betting Live, and we appreciate that. That definitely helps us get the show out there to all of the nation. Long Woo is out there. I got Jay Cast and Bengal T, Yodo. Wow, that's a beautiful tennis photo. I like that one. Christos, Face Kicker, P for Prez, 55 to win 50, Benjamin Rowe, the Turtle. What's up, guys? Good morning to you.
I love the boy. All the Cowboy fans keep saying the same thing. Oh, we're going to be all right. Oh, with our offensive line, we're going to be all right. You guys are idiots. You are not going to be all right. You got Darren McFadden as your running back. You think you've cried in the past? Now that you had that little bit of success you had last year, wait till you get into this season. All right. So anyway, back to Atlanta, guys. I'm taking Atlanta tonight. I got to take them. I think Atlanta can win this game. I think that Cleveland will try to win the game. But I believe that Cleveland has got what they wanted, which is home court in their advantage. And I believe that if Atlanta really puts the push on and they really dig in, they can win this game tonight. So I'm going to take the Atlanta Hawks tonight, -1, and I'm going to punch it in.
Have they lost 2 back-to-back home games this whole year?
That I don't know.
I doubt it, because I know that their record was dope. If anybody has that information, guys, let us have it, man. But
the record was dope, but you know what? This is them and the Raptors. The one thing I do remember about them is at the end of the season, they played around. And that's why I'm like, you know, that's the one thing I miss about the Chicago. And I know I always talk about the Chicago Bulls, and I hated the Chicago Bulls, but the old Bulls with Jordan, one thing that team did, they meant business. Every time they came on the court, it was about destroying the other team and getting a win. Now, I know they obviously didn't go undefeated, you know, before somebody says, well, Dream, they lost games, because I know that'll be, somebody will tweet that out to me. But, no, they got on the court, man, and they meant business. And in the playoffs, dude, I remember watching the Bulls in the playoffs. The Bulls, forget it in the playoffs. You just forget it. Cats they didn't even want Cats. You didn't have no type of chance. They just will wear you out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, Golden State never took the foot off the gas. Remember towards the end of the year, we were like, oh, when are they going to start sitting some players? And they never sat them. So that's one team that did not do it, man. And you can obviously tell, you know, that they're
tell, but I don't get why they're struggling with Houston, though.
They're winning the games.
Yeah, but they should be. Dude, one guy is. Harden is power in Houston. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Did you watch them?
Oh, of course.
Who else is killing them?
Terry's been kind of nice.
Dude, Terry's my age. Come on.
Dwight Howard is having a field day on the boards.
That isn't it. Listen, I got to tell them guys on Golden State, too, by the way. You letting Terry get off, that's kind of embarrassing. Because Terry's old enough to be most of them guys' father.
All right. Wow, man. We've been breaking down the NBAs for days here. Let's go over to the ice, man. Let's talk about the Rangers tonight, kid. Are they going to try to fall down?
Good look.
Well, let me see what he sent over. You think the Rangers fall down 3-1?
I do not, but I cannot recommend that you guys bet on it because it's a heart play for me. I need the Rangers to win this game. Wow. I think that the Rangers, the one good thing about the last game is I think the Rangers found offense, all right? The one bad thing about the last game is I think that Lundqvist needs the night off, but they're not going to give it to him. Yeah. I think that he should have the night off. I heard the argument already on the fan the other day, and they're talking about, he can't do that. He's their goalie, and that's disrespectful. And it's not about a disrespect. It's about, dude, you're tired physically and mentally. So let's let the other guy come in for one game so you can get a little extra bit of rest, and we can bring you back the very next game. It's not about us sitting you. It's not about how bad you played last game. It's not about none of that. It's about we're trying to get you rest so we have optimum performance out of you, because even if you come in tonight and you play your butt off, you're still tired the next game. So we still have a fatigue factor that we're dealing with out of you. So at some point, we need to get you rested up. So that's my take on it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to rest Lundqvist. They'll take him out like if he gives up, like 3 soft goals in the first period. They'll give him up. But other than that, they ain't going to take him out. So you can forget it. So we're going to have to just deal with that. But the one good thing is I saw some offense out of the Rangers, which we greatly needed. So they're going to have to dig in tonight. I mean, the Rangers know where they're at. They know the position that they're in. They are capable to beat this team on the road, but this team, as I don't think any of us are taking them lightly. You can't take them lightly. But hopefully, man, Bishop, every now and then Bishop has one of those awful games. I mean, you kind of could consider the last game awful, but Lundqvist was just as awful, which is why it didn't work. But Bishop, has had times when he's, imploded. And matter of fact, on me personally. So I am going to take the Rangers here, but I am not recommending anybody wager on it.
Yeah. I mean, he's given up 11 goals in 2 games.
Yeah,
it's a lot of goals, man.
I know.
That's a lot of goals, and the total's 5. I mean, if you look at this line right now, guys, you can get Tampa Biscuit minus 124 juice with an under/over of 5. I know it's heavy, but I can't do it. I was thinking maybe Rangers +1. Probably get minus 175 juice or something like that. I was thinking that maybe, but I don't know if I want to be playing. My hockey's not been. It's been kind of shaky, so I think I'm going to fall back from it. I don't think I could do it. And
I think that I would. I honestly feel like and I'm not giving this out. This is just a lean and a hunch and just off the top of my head type thing. So I don't want to hear about it if it loses. But I think you can go back. I think the under in this game will work tonight. I think they're going to go back to being tight. I think it's a 2-1 game again.
I think I agree with you on that. They can't keep scoring like that, dude.
No,
they can't. You know what I'm saying? At some point, they got to kind of slow it down a little bit. So I don't know. Hey, let's do a little homework on it. See if anybody's banged up or whatever, and we'll talk about it later on, brother.
All right.
And see where it goes. So let me switch this up here, and we are going to shoot right now into the MLB.
I just got to ask that you don't play the DJ Snake song today, because I've like people have told me that they've heard it like in their sleep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because they love it.
I hit up yesterday with your boy Haddon thinks he's a DJ.
Well, I wouldn't have had to do that if you weren't trying to find Western Union player. You know what I'm saying? So.
Western Union.
My boy gets smoke showed. All right, let's shoot over to the diamond and see what we got, man. Couple of matchups. Oh, wow. Look at the juice on that. Ooh, boy.
Look at that Yankee game.
All right, so, yeah, the first game we got on the ticket. I'm surprised, dude. No day games today. They did all the day games yesterday.
There's not usually day games. You know what? That's another odd thing about baseball. I noticed there's not usually day games on Friday.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. There's not usually day games on Friday.
There should be.
There's not usually day games on Friday.
Wow. All right, so scrolling to the first one here, we got the Texas Rangers at the New York Stanks. Texas Rangers have Colby Lewis. The Stanks have Michael Pineda. Stanks minus 190 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Lewis is 3-2 with a 3.06 ERA. The Rangers are 18-23. They're 12-10 away. The Yankees are 22-19, 9-7 at home. Pineda's 5-1 with a 3.31 ERA. I absolutely love this game. I love the Yankees today.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
I absolutely love the Yankees today, which I don't know what that means because I've stunk lately. I'm not embarrassed to tell you guys that I've been losing lately. I'm on kind of a bad little losing run. You know, I know everybody says, oh, everybody loses, and yeah, everybody does lose. I lose too. I usually don't lose real consistently, but it's been like a little bit of – I've been on like a little 8-day run right now of losing, which is kind of ugly. So I kind of expect to turn that around, but I'm not recommending you guys tail me right now yet. So, tail at your own risk, because I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to try to front, disappear, hide, and act like I don't lose, because I do, and I have been. But I don't usually lose a lot, so I should be bouncing back of it like tonight.
I like the Stanks, too. I mean, it's 190 juice, though, man. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's 190 juice, and I'm probably going to parlay it with the Hawks or maybe with the Rangers. I don't know. A New York par might go down tonight. I don't know. I'm not recommending you guys do it. I like the Yankees dolo as well, so I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I do love this game. I think this game is a home run.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to do an open parlay.
There you go.
I'm going to go Stanks.
Yep.
I'm going to go Stanks, and I'm going to leave it open. I think I have another game I could put it with, though. You know what? I just hate, trying to find something to put it with, whatever.
The force, I know.
Whatever. So, but the next game is also something that I'm taking a look at. And
you know what? You could do this. Take the Yankees, right, and take American Pharaoh to win the next.
Yeah, right.
Win the Bellbot.
I don't know, man. Like everybody's been telling me, they put a lot of fresh horses in there. You know what I'm saying? So, it might.
You shouldn't be. How is that allowed?
It's allowed. Well, it's because they want to, spruce it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give people something to watch.
But this shouldn't be like, I'm not feeling that. It's like the Olympics. You don't get fresh runners for like the next 200 meter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, Carl Lewis and the other guy can come on, and then we're gonna add like a bunch of new cats that just been running. Can't do that.
Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Philadelphia Phillies coming into the Washington Nasties. Philadelphia has Sean O'Sullivan. Washington has Max Scherzer. Washington minus, get this, guys, 290 juice. Let's see, with an under-over of 7. Tell me about this game, brother.
Do they put fresh cars in the Daytona 500? They just add we just add
like 300 laps in.
Here's 10 more new cars, guys. When they go to pit stop, we're going to add cars to the race. Make it more fun. You know what? You might make it more exciting.
I struggle watching that, man. I struggle.
Anyway, the Phillies, Enzo Sullivan. I'm in a silly mood, as you guys can tell. Enzo Sullivan is on the mound today for the Phillies. They are 1-2 with a 3.68 ERA. Phillies are 18-25. They are 6-15 on the road. Absolutely horrible. The Nasties are just doing it, which I'm shocked at, because we came out and had an awful run with them against the Red Sox, which I won't forget that loss either. 24-17. So, guys, I remember my losses like it was like I just played them. 24-17, 12-6 at home. Scherzer is 4-3 with a 1.75 ERA. You might want to just put the Yankees with Washington and call it a night.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I may do the Stanks with the Rangers plus 1.5. I may do that, but my hockey's been, like I said, shaky. So I kind of like the Nasties, and
that Rangers plus 1.5 is kind of dope. I got to tell you, I kind of like that.
If you put that with the Stanks, it should work.
It should work. Yeah, I know. I kind of like that. We'll see. I kind of like that though.
Okay. All right. So I think
the Nationals is probably safer.
This Phillies team has been pesky, man.
Okay.
They've been all right. I mean, if you look at the Phillies, believe it or not, speaking of Phillies, I'm sure Philly Picks is going to be on the Phillies tonight because they're plus 200 and something juice. So, Philly picks, good morning to you out there. Washington 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. The over's going over in 5 of the last 6 games. Obviously, yeah, I took the over with them the other day and lost. It was the 1 out of 6 games. Philly 7-2 straight up in the last 9, kid. One of the hottest teams in baseball in the last 9 games.
Okay,
you believe that?
We gotta fall back.
I don't think so. I think we're all right. I think the Nasties get them. I think the Nasties can get them. So,
I got a bad luck with the Nasties.
Yes, you do. Yeah, don't be getting on that team. Fall back. I don't need any of your jinx on here, man. All right, so next game we got on the ticket, we got the New York Mets coming into the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mets have Syndergaard on the mound. Pittsburgh has Jarrett Cole. Pittsburgh minus 150 with an under-over of 7. What you got?
Syndergaard is 1-1 with a 3.18 ERA. The Mets are 24-18. They are 7-12 away. The Pirates are 18-22, 9-9 at home. Cole is 5-2 with a 2.40 ERA.
All right, man. I said it yesterday. I've been talking about this Pittsburgh Pirates team. I mean, when they had Jeff Locke on the mound, they were giving minus 150. I said, dude, no way. I should have took the dog in that spot. You know what? I just have a hard time taking dogs sometimes. But Pittsburgh minus 150 again. I know it's the Mets and all. This game has nasty written all over it, guys. Stay away from this one because this can go either way. This Mets team, I mean, they got 2 out of 4 from the from St. Lucia, but for the most part, this can go either way. Pittsburgh may be able to even beat them, but Syndergaard's been pitching pretty well, so I think you got to just kind of watch this a little bit and go from there. What's your thoughts on this, dude?
No, none.
None. All right. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Seattle Mariners coming into Toronto Blue Jays. And let's see here. Whoop. I got some vocals on that, man. I got to fall back from that and find the instrumental on that one. Seattle at Toronto. Seattle has Felix King Hernandez on the mound. Toronto has Marco Estrada. Seattle minus 150 with an under-over of 7.5. Talk to me about my boy Felix.
Your boy Felix is 6-1 with a 2.30 ERA. The Seattle Mariners are 18-22 all around, 7-12 on the road. The Blue Jays are 19-24, 11-9 at home. Estrada's 1-2 with a 3.59 ERA.
Guys, listen, I know King Felix is so dope and all. You know what I'm saying? And he'll probably shut Toronto down for a while. Them bats over there, though, dude, sick. They're sick. I mean, they score. Let me see. I mean, they score at will. 5.19 runs a game. Right now, they are ranked in the league, let's see, number 1 in Major League Baseball, them bats. But their defense and their pitching has been really suspect. Seattle can't score. Seattle's 3.80 runs a game, which is middle of the road. Guys, I know you're dying to take King Felix on the road, but this is not the team to bet against when you want to bet my boy Felix Hernandez. So I'm going to recommend that you fall back from this and go from there. You messing with that or no?
Oh, wow. No.
Okay, all right. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Houston Astros coming into the Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers get a walk-off home run yesterday and win 6-5. Houston has Colin McHugh on the mound. Detroit has Alfredo Simon. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 8. Guys, if last year I told you that this year you would have even money with these two teams playing in Detroit, you would have probably told me I was smoking crack. But Houston, hey, listen, I don't think they're a contender, but they've been playing pretty well, man. What you got there?
The Houston Astros are 27-15, 15-5 away. McHugh is on the mound for them. He's 5-1 with a 4.09 ERA. The Tigers have Simon on the mound. They are 25-17. Simon is 4-2 with a 3.04 ERA. And the Tigers are 13-10 at home.
All right. Tough game here. Because, guys, even when we've been betting Detroit and winning, like I said, man, we only win by like 1 run. Or they want to be down and come back. Or they want to, struggle or give up leads and stuff like that. It is so hard for me to call this game. I'm looking at this here. I mean, you look at the stats. Houston's actually superior in most categories, surprisingly. Taking a look at this, Houston's 7-2 straight up in the last 9 games. The total has gone over in 11 of the last 15 games of Houston on the road. Let's see. Detroit, however, is 10-2 straight up in the last 12 when playing at home against Houston. That has to go back to when Houston was bad. No opinion here, Dream. No opinion here. I'm going to have to fall back from that. Next one we've got on the ticket, we got the Baltimore Orioles coming into the Miami Marlins. Baltimore has Jimenez on the mound. Miami has Alvarez. Baltimore's minus 115 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Baltimore, let me look.
If you don't got it, I can pull it up. It's no problem.
For some reason, Baltimore's missing.
All right, I got it. Jimenez has a 3-3 record with a 2.43 ERA pitching for the O's. Alvarez has an 0-3 record with a 6.23 ERA for the Marlins. If you look at the stats, these teams are very even statistically, but they're not even in the money. If you are betting the Miami Marlins $100 better, you are down $1,220 on the year. Ouch! That's all I got to say. And Baltimore on the road, 1-9 straight up in the last 10 games. Dream. Ugh, ugly. Miami 0-5 straight up in the last 5. Go. Anybody that wants to take this game, good luck, man. Go into the Lions Den on your own because you know what? I can't even fathom even thinking of taking one of these teams at the way they're playing right now. Let's see. They haven't played each other in a minute either, so no opinion there, guys. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Cincinnati Reds at the Cleveland Indians. Cincinnati has Mike Leake on the mound. Cleveland has Carrasco. Cleveland minus 158 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there, brother?
Cleveland. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Leake's on the mound. He's 2-2 with a 3.62 ERA. The Reds are 18-22. They are 9-13 on the road. The Indians are 17-23. They are 6-12 at home. And Carrasco is 4-4 with a 4.98 ERA.
All right. I kind of like the Indians in this spot. Cincinnati's just been kind of shaky, but I mean, Cleveland's not much better. I'll be honest with you, but. If I had to lean, if somebody said, hey, you know what, you got a $1,000 free play and this is the game, I would take the Indians, but I can't recommend you do that with real money. I just can't, man. I mean, like you said, Cincinnati has an 18-22 record where Cleveland has a 17-23. Cleveland scoring just over 4 runs a game, 4.3. Cincinnati's just under 4. It's like so even, man. You know what? Take a quarter out of your pocket, flip it. Whatever side it lands on, that's the team you take in this one, man. I can't do it. Cleveland is 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games. Cleveland's the better team here, but this game is not for me, Dream. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Oakland A's at the Tampa Biscuit Rays. Oakland has Kazmir on the mound. Tampa Biscuit has Chris Archer. Tampa Biscuit minus 135 with an under-over of 7. What you got there, brother?
The A's are 14-29 all around. They are 9-15 away. Kazmir is 2-2 with a 3.08 ERA. The Rays are 23-19. They are 12-9 at home. Archer is 4-4 with a 2.47 ERA.
Tampa Biscuit's been playing pretty good, man. 6-3 straight up in the last 9. I believe they are. I want to say they're still tied for the AL East. Do you have the standings up or not?
I don't have the standings up.
I can look at it real quick, guys. Let me just give me a minute while I pull this up because I'm very interested to see what the standings are. They're actually in first place, dude. They're actually a half a game above the Stanks. 23-19 record with a .548 winning percentage. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So they're playing better baseball. But I don't recommend that you mess with this game, guys. I think we're going to fall back from it and keep it moving. So the next game I've got on a ticket, let me take a look here. Let me just go back. I've got the LA Angels coming into the Boston Red Sox. LA has Garrett Richards. Boston has Rick Porcello. LA Angels minus 115 with an under-over of 8. This Red Sox team has been terrible as of late, guys. Terrible. What you got?
Richards is 3-2 with a 2.29 ERA. The Angels are 21 and 20, 11 and 11 on the road. The Red Sox are 19 and 20. They are 8 and 11 at home. Porcello is 4-2 with a 4.26 ERA.
Porcello's hasn't been that bad. I watched him his last outing, man. I mean, I'm taking a look at this. Boston, guys, in the last 9 home games, they have a 2-7 record, man. Just can't get it done. And they just let's see. I mean, taking a look at the last games here. I mean, they're just not doing it, man. The LA Angels surprisingly 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games. LA Angels are superior in runs against, runs differential, team ERA, offensive strikeouts, defensive hits, defensive walks, defensive strikeouts. Guys, you can't bet against the Angels right now. Actually, I think they might be starting to get their mojo back here and may try to get that AL West title. Falling back from it, man. You can't bet against the Angels right now, and you definitely cannot bet the Boston Red Sox. Even though Porcello's been okay, I think we fall back from that. Any opinion there, dude?
No.
Okay. You're like, no. No way. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Milwaukee Brewers coming into the Atlanta Braves. Milwaukee has Mr. Peralta on the mound. Atlanta, Alex Wood. Atlanta minus 132 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Peralta is 1-5 with a 4.32 ERA. The Brewers are 15-27 all around, 7-12 away. The Braves are 20-20 with a 10-9 record at home. Wood is 2-2 with a 3.83 ERA.
Huh. Atlanta's 20-20, man. They're starting to make a little bit of noise. I mean, if you saw what they did last night, kid, 10-1 over the Brewers, dude. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games, 4-1 straight up in the last 5 at home, and 6-1 in the last 7 when playing the Brewers. Brewers 2-4 straight up in the last 6. I think we got to start paying Atlanta some attention. I know they're a 500 team and all that, but Dr. Dan said they'd be one of the worst Atlanta teams in years. This is tough, man. I think you guys got to kind of watch this team and kind of take a look at what they've been doing. They haven't been on TV, so I haven't been able to really watch them. I don't know. But just when you want to bet against the Brew Crew, you all know what happens there. They go on like a little winning streak. So I say you watch this game and fall back and see what happens. Next game. Whoa, this is a potential, in my opinion, a potential future World Series matchup here. You got the St. Lucia Cardinals coming into the Kansas City Royals. St. Lucia has Lance Lynn on the mound. KC has Chris Young. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7.5. Great matchup here, Dream.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good matchup, but we'll see. Lions is 3-3 with a 2.96 ERA. The Cardinals are 27-14, 12-9 on the road. Kansas City is 26-14 and 15-6 at home. Young is 3-0 with a 0.94 ERA.
Yeah, I know. And these teams are very, very similar, except for the offensive production out of Case Sizzle. I mean, this is something, guys. You want to talk? I mean, this should be on TV. This matchup, man. This is a really good one. St. Lucia's 15-8 in the last 23 games, but they're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 when playing Case Sizzle. Case Sizzle 5-1 straight up in the last 6. Little bit. They're more rested, I would say, than St. Lucia because they did not play last night. Where St. Lucia played the Mets and are traveling over there. Damn, you know what? If I was to bet one side, I would be so pissed if the other side got me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd be so mad. Like, if I bet against St. Lucia or I bet against Case Sizzle. So
bet the no score first, Andy?
No. Case Sizzle,
joking.
yeah, I know. Case Sizzle scoring 5.05 runs a game, my brother. No opinion there. If you look at their overall defense, and their overall defense is ranked second in the league. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got, dude, unbelievable. If you look at the rankings, I mean, they're all, like, everything scoring-wise, defense-wise, and all that, they're, like, ranked in the top 10 in everything, these two teams. Great game here, guys. Not something to bet, though. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the San Francisco Giants coming into the Colorado Rockies. San Fran has Ryan Vogelsong on the mound. Colorado has Kyle Kendrick. San Fran is slightly favored, minus 115, and I am looking for a total. Give me a minute. I'm going to sportsbetterstv.com. See if I can find a total here. 10 runs. What you got there, brother?
Vogelsong is 2-2 with a 5.31 ERA. The Giants are 23-18, 9-9 away. The Rockies are 15-23, 6-11 at home. Kendricks is 1-5 with a 6.70 ERA.
All right, let's take a look at this matchup. Let's see if we can find any value here. You know what? The under-over was 9.5 yesterday, and I was looking at the total with the Phillies, and I was like, should I do it? Should I go over? And I was gun-shy just because of the Philly bats. San Fran bats are no better. I'll tell you that much. Taking a look at this, San Fran is they actually jumped up a little bit, man. They were scoring under 3 runs a game until about a week ago. Now they're 3.78, so they're climbing up as far as the bats are concerned. And San Fran is superior in most statistical categories. San Fran 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games, so big ups to them. And Colorado 4-15 in the last 9 and 2-7 straight up in the last 9 at home. Let's see. Let me take a look here. I have no opinion here, guys. If San Fran had a better pitcher on the mound, I would say take them. But you are in Coors Field. You know, the ball flies out of the park there, and the pitching with Mr. Vogelsong on the mound is just not doing it for me. Next one I got on the ticket, I got the Minnesota Twins at the Chicago.
Do you know what? I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Statistically, where are we at with that over with the Rockies when they're home?
I don't know. I got to take a look at that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I might be able to do it if I look at the game logs. I think there's too many games just for me to be able to do it, though.
All right.
Let me just hold on one second. Let me see if I can find that.
The Cubs at Arizona. We got Lester on the mound against, I think it's Kilometer, and the Lester is 4-2 with a 3.70 ERA. The Cubs are 23-17. They are 10-9 away. The Diamondbacks are 19-21, 9-12 at home. Kilometer is 3-5 with a 5.36 ERA.
The under. I'm looking at it real quick, guys. Don't quote me on these exact numbers, but if you're looking at the Colorado Rockies at home, the first series versus the Cubs, it went over twice and under once. The second series versus San Diego, it was over twice and under twice. Versus San Francisco, there was a push and an under. Versus Arizona, there was an under and an over. Versus the Dodgers, an under and an over. And versus the Phillies, 2 unders, 2 overs. So it's pretty split. Split right down the middle, brother. So there's no distinct advantage on that at all. So we'll keep it moving from there. And it's, you know, it's not like you have an offensive juggernaut coming in. You have the Giants coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Minnesota Twins at the Chicago White Sox. Minnesota has Phillip Hughes on the mound.
Hold on. Did you have an opinion about the Cubs Diamondbacks game?
I'm going to that one. That's next.
Oh, I just read that off for some reason.
No. No.
I know. You have a different. Your one screen has the game
it's a little bit different
than mine.
Yep. Minnesota Twins. Can I get my game out now? I tried to do this one 3 times now. All right. Minnesota Twins at the Chicago White Sox.
God forbid you skip and do my game first. Where's my homie the clown pad at?
Minnesota Twins at the Chicago White Sox. Minnesota has Phillip Hughes. The White Sox have Samardzija on the mound. White Sox minus 140 with an under-over of 8. What you got?
The Twins are 23-17. They are 9-11 away. Hughes is 3-4 with a 4.76 ERA. The White Sox 18-20, 11-8 at home. Samardzija 3-2 with a 4.58 ERA.
All right, scroll into this one. Let me just take a look here and see what I got. I mean, you have the Twins. Here we go. You have the Twins as a dog versus the Chicago White Sox that can't put up runs. 3.68 runs a game. Your boy is going to take a shot on a run line with the Minnesota Twins here. Plus 1.5. Minnesota's 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. The White Sox have been playing pretty good baseball, though. 6-3 straight up in the last 9. I'm going to look at this, guys. We're going to do some homework on this, but I'm very, very close to leaning the Minnesota Twins plus 1.5 runs. Dream, I really think this is a good play here.
Got you.
I got to look at the bullpens. I got to hit up some of the nation and talk to them. But, guys, what are your thoughts on a Minnesota Twins plus 1.5 on a run line tonight? The game is at, let's see, 8:10 Eastern, so we got plenty of time to discuss it. But I'm really feeling that, Dream. I think it's going to probably be like a minus 150 or whatever. But I think if you can get the Twins plus 1.5, I think we'll be in pretty good shape there. I actually think the Twins can win the game. Samardzija's not incredible, man. He's got a 4.59 ERA with a 3-2 record. And Minnesota's superior in, like, everything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota plus 1.5, I think I'm going to run with. So we'll keep it moving from there. Next game on the ticket is something I think you got.
Hey, Yado, I can't pronounce kilometer, but I can pronounce McFadden.
Chicago Cubs coming into the Arizona Diamondbacks. Chicago has John Lester on the mound. Arizona, Josh Comenter. Chicago minus 140 on the road with an 8.5 total. What you got?
Lester is 4-2 with a 3.70 ERA. The Cubs are 23-17, 10-9 away. The Diamondbacks are 19-21, 9-12 at home. JC is 3-5 with a 5.36 ERA.
All right. Let me just take a look back at this and see what I've got. You know, Lester's been pretty good, man. He's been pretty good. Taking a look at it, I mean, a 4-2 record, like you said, but the Cubs, 8-2 straight up in the last 10. Coming into the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are also pretty much on fire, 4-1 straight up in the last 5. You know what, guys? You got a couple of teams here that are playing pretty well. Comenter is obviously inferior to Lester as far as records and just overall pitching ability, in my opinion. I can't bet against the Diamondbacks at home, so I'm going to fall back from that. I'm going to fall back from that game. I don't like it. You have any opinions on anything there or no?
No, I'm good with that.
All right. I thought that was your game, though, player.
No, I just read it off because it was next on. I was trying to help you out while you did the research, and it was next on the screen. That's why I read it off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Final one we got on the ticket. We got the San Diego Padres at the LA Dodgers. San Diego has Andrew Kashner on the mound. LA has Mr. Zach Greinke. LA minus 175 with an under-over of 6.5. Wow, I like this one, man. What you got?
Kashner is 1-7 with a 3.24 ERA. The Padres are 20-22, 9-10 away. The Dodgers are 24-16, 17-5 at home. Greinke's on the mound. He's 5-1 with a 1.52 ERA.
I really, really, really like the Dodgers here. Dodgers right now, man, coming off a 1-4 skid in the last 5 games.
Yeah, got clobbered by the Giants.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe that at all. They're coming back home. San Diego is 1-5 straight up in the last 6. I know San Diego is dangerous and all, but when you got Mr. Greinke on the mound, I say you go Dodgers here. I think the Dodgers bounce back. Kashner's 1-7, man, and Greinke's 5-1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 1-7, but that ERA ain't bad for 1-7.
No, it's not. It's not. But I got to go Dodgers. I got a plethora of games here, man.
Uh-huh.
So I'm taking the LA Dodgers today too. 4 plays today.
Go get them.
4 plays. I don't know how I'm going to put it together, though. I got to figure it out. Maybe I'll parlay the whole package. Maybe I'll do like a couple of 2-team parlays. Maybe I'll leave some open. Very, very interesting on what I want to do. But that does it for the MLBs, kid. I got 4 games, though, man.
Wow.
4 games. So, anything you like in the MLBs, or you're good?
I would the Yankees.
You're with the Stanks. That's it,
I
right?
like the Yankees, and I like the Yankees, and I like whatchamacallit, the Nationals.
All right. My man Triple B is telling me he likes the Twins on an alternate run line -1.5. Wow, that's big cojones, brother. Let's see. My man Christos is also feeling the Twins plus the 1.5 as well. I like it. All right, so we'll keep it moving. So, guys, I am on the Stanks. I'm on the Nasties, but you got to pair that with something. You can't pay $2.90 juice by itself. I'm on the Minnesota Twins plus 1.5, and I'm feeling the Dodgers. I don't have a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have like 3-star, 5-star kind of thing. But I like all 4 of them. I almost like all 4 of them equally, brother.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of games, a lot of good stuff here. So we'll keep it moving. I wonder what a parlay pays with all 4 of those. It's got to pay at least 3-1.
Probably plays very well.
Yeah, but I don't know if I recommend that or not. I'll put it out later, guys, and we'll keep it moving from there. So, Dream, that pretty much does it for the show, man.
Went by quick, brother.
Yeah,
we had a ball this morning. Quick. Great, good show today. Hopefully we can get some wins going out there. As you guys know, I said already that I am probably going to be heavily invested in Atlanta Hawks tonight. I really like the Hawks. I think this is a must-win game for them, and I think they will win tonight. So I'm going to take the Atlanta Hawks tonight. I am leaning on the Rangers. I don't think I'm going to play them with my money, but maybe. And I like the Yankees and the Nationals in a 2-team parlay. I want to keep them separate from the hoop. I kind of just want to play the hoop straight and just put a little bit on it and just kind of just sit back and let that cover most of it. Yankees Nationals parlay. So we're talking about something like I'm probably going to put like $350 on the hoop game. The Yankees Nationals parlay is going to be something like probably $100, and I might add the Rangers to that parlay. I may not. If I do the Rangers in a parlay, I'll probably do what you say with the plus 1.5 pucks. And that's probably going to be it for me. I'll put something out at Twitter like around 6 o'clock for you guys.
Wow, dude, I forgot about the Rangers plus 1.5.
Yep.
Any interest in getting the Atlanta Hawks plus like a lot of points?
But what are you going to add it with, though? I mean, I don't want to add it with anything, unless I leave it open for Houston Game 3.
Yeah,
that might be an idea. But then the teaser in basketball, does it pay enough? It's not enough points. I don't know. We could talk about it. We'll text back and forth later.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. And all right, guys. Dream, what you got to close this thing out? My voice a little messed up.
I just want to send big ups to everybody that's helping us out here, all the people that's been in support, the people I've been going back and forth with, my man Kid Picks, Ben, good looking this morning on the tennis play as we cashed that. Cash Action Bets, what's going on? Rick Lopez, what's happening, brother? Always fun talking to you. Sports the Gen is out there. Uncle Louis Fury. Scott Weaver, what's going on, brother? I'll get back to you. I'll get at you. You hit me up, and I didn't get a chance to answer you back. I'm sorry, but I will get back to you. It's been a little bit hectic, as you got little ones yourself. My man Wise, what's going on out there, brother? Chai Picks is out there. Cody Davis, Vegas Girl 92661. Vegas Girl, I think I am going to recover my losing ways tonight, so I think it's going to be safe for you to tell me. I know you usually tell me most of the time. I've kind of let you down the last couple of nights. I think I will be on point tonight, as I do think Atlanta's going to win this game. So don't be scared. Just don't go ham. TNT Picks is out there. Betting Peaks is out there. My man Rainmaker 512 is out there. Straguzzi, what's happening, brother? Curry Goat, Stevie O, Sir Mata, Joey, Alejandro Yips, Song Ski, Mr. Solutions, Jonesy, Sonny, Home Run Cards, Shy Gorilla, Irvin's out there, TY, Randy Lockhart, Alan Van Schneider, AZ Wildcat 83, Sin City Maverick, winning picks. Guys, don't be afraid to hit up Total Sports Edge, Hockey Immortal, First Lady of the Fake Fam. See what you're doing with this hockey game tonight. This is a pivotal game, and probably a game that you might not want to get involved with. So, I mean, I have no problem with anybody sitting back and watching and not getting involved with this game because, it does look Tampa Bay-ish. But I'm just saying, I had a little faith in the Rangers, and I think that the Rangers are going to come through. So I got to go with what my heart says. But I am definitely going to be heavily vested in Atlanta. Most of my money will be there. A little bit will be probably with the Yankees and the Nationals, and I don't know how I'm going to add the Rangers to that, but I will figure it out. I am the dream. Make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back. And always remember who you're with.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So I got the 4 baseball games. I've got the Rangers, the +1.5 there. I'm thinking about as well. Maybe I get a little froggy and put all 5 of them together. For like $50 or something. It's got to pay dope. $50 got to pay, what, $250, something like that? Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. You know what, guys? I'll put my stuff out later on, and we will have a conversation. So, guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. We are on episode number 301, Dream. Crazy, right?
No doubt.
I know. Getting ready for football as well, man. Just feeling it, guys. I'll put it out later on with the hashtag Hatter. Guys, we love you to death. I am feeling the New York Stanks. I am feeling the Washington Nasties. I am feeling the LA Dodgers. I am feeling the Minnesota Twins +1.5. I am feeling the Rangers, the New York Rangers +1.5. And, dude, I'm kind of feeling you on Atlanta as well. If I add that in there, it's going to be dope. I don't know, man. You know what? Hey, that would be a very, very light play. So if I put them all together, but I'll methodically think this out and go from there, guys. But we love you to death. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, and get that money. Take care.